that drives me nuts is kind of a sense of entitlement that kids just assume that they're going to have their parents' standard of living.
Today, they want the 3-bedroom bungalow and the 2 4x4s in the driveway right off the start.
For us too.
Sure, we want that for you, but we want you to go and get it yourself.
We're talking to adult children who are still living at home and the parents who want them to move out. Now, while Sandra and Peter live upstairs in their house, their 29 and 27-year-old sons, Mark and Chris, are living large downstairs. Now, at this point, I understand some of what's going on with y'all, because you said, yeah, I'd kind of like to move, but it's awful nice here.
Yep.
And you are paying some rent.
I am.
It's minimal, but
very minimal, yeah.
Very minimal, but you're paying some rent. You're not paying any rent, right?
Well, I'll be out of there in 2 months anyway, so.
Yeah, that's for sure. Really, here's the thing. The truth is, I know what you're trying to do. You love your boys. You're wanting to be supportive of them, but see, life comes in phases. There's the total dependency phase when children are very young. They're completely dependent upon us for food and clothing and diaper changing, all of that sort of stuff. Then we move into the preparatory phase where we go to school and we prepare ourselves to get out there and do the right thing. Then you move into the third phase, which is performance. That's when, usually 18, 19, 20, 21, at that point you move in to the performance phase where you start contributing to society, making your own way, all of that sort of thing. And then later in life, we have retirement and some of those sort of things. But it's kind of like we're having a little trouble getting from phase 2 to 3 here. You're enabling them to continue in this preparatory phase and not get into the performance phase. Is that really a gift to them?
No.
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Okay, then don't you need, because see, I think there is something that drives me nuts. It's kind of a sense of entitlement that kids just assume that they're going to have their parents' standard of living.
Today, they want the 3-bedroom bungalow and the 2 4x4s in the driveway right off the start.
For us too.
Sure, we want that for you, but we want you to go and get it yourself.
And what I'm not getting is, you've said that you want certain things done. If they're going to live in the house, they need to help and contribute and...
Well, we're adults. We're 4 adults living in that house.
And clean and do all of this.
Yes.
And y'all don't do much of that either, do you?
No, not really.
I do a fair bit.
I have to
And I'm going
leave
to contend
notes.
that, once and for all, that my mom has to realize that, I can spend quite a few hours between all my chores and things. And like I've said to her before, who's going to check the top of the door frame and see if it's dusted?
Yes, but I don't do that anymore, Mark. My standards have become lower.
Okay, but you know what?
I get tired of leaving notes.
But you know what? I don't know who's going to check the top of her door frame, but what I do know is it's her door frame. And you're saying, okay, I'm living here, and you admit you don't do anything to help around the house, do you?
Not very much.
Okay, and so if they're not making at least a concerted effort to fold into the plan of the family, why do you have any compunction about them moving from the house?
Because we still want to be able to function as a family in years to come. We still want to have good feelings amongst us.
So you think they're going to turn on you if you violate their sense of entitlement? You think they're going to resent you and be mad at you because you made them leave?
They may.
Okay, well, let me give you some...
I don't think so.
Well, are y'all that petty?
No.
That if your mother says, hey, 7 years, 9 years, that's enough, because the truth is no good deed goes unpunished. Those for whom you do the most are the ones that tend to criticize you the harshest, okay? Because it really becomes this sense of entitlement. And my attitude has always been, you can call me a jerk, but you're going to do it long distance.